So praise Jesus. Anyhow, I thank you so much. I just want to give honor to my leaders and my pastors for just being so amazing and paving the way in truth and boldness. And so yes, just thank you. Today I just wanted to talk about a little small portion of my testimony, because if I were to tell you my whole testimony, it would be a book and I would be up here for 2 hours. So I want to talk to you guys today about the massive love of Jesus that I felt in a moment that basically healed me in a minute from my anxiety, depression, panic disorder. So I want to tell you the story of that today. And I'm standing on Revelation 12:1, which says, I am an overcomer by the blood of the Lamb and the power of my testimony. So, let's get started with 4 minutes left to go. Okay, so I was on a hike, and this is an incredible story, which might sound like it's not true, but it is 100% true. So I was on a hike about 6 years ago, and 6 years ago I did not know God. I was raised in the church, but it was a check the box kind of thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And so when I was on this hike, I was walking down this path and feeling the weight of the world on my shoulders. It was one of those moments where it was like, okay, I can give up and succumb to the pressures that life had shown me, from my father leaving when I was young, to being raped, to being left by my husband, to like just all of the pressures and the badness and all of that was just coming down on my shoulders very heavily. And in that moment, I had a choice. I said, you know, as I was walking on this hike, early in the morning in the solitude of 7 a.m., I was like, okay, I can either give up or I can choose a new way.
Come on.
And so the title of my message is Turning Point. Because this is what happens when you come to the rock bottom, is you have a choice. You can either keep going in the path that you're walking, or you can turn around and walk the other way. And so what I chose to do is I chose to turn around and walk the other way. Literally on the path, I turned around and started walking the other way. And when I started walking the other way, I started not only walking, I started running. And then when I started running, I started chanting, I am a warrior. I am a warrior. I am more than an overcomer. I didn't know the Bible. I didn't know who Jesus was, but God knew who I was. He was always there for me. Even when I didn't know he was there, even when I didn't want him to be there, he was always there looking over me. He was always there with his angels surrounding me. Even in those horrible moments that I was speaking about before, he was there for me. So as I was running, as I was chanting, as I was singing, I was even singing. I don't even know what I was singing, but I was singing and chanting, and 2 miles later, I'm up at the top of this mountain, right? So crazy, right? First you're in the valley, now you're in the mountain. So I was on the top of this mountain. No one was around. It was completely, I don't know how much time I have left. It was completely, 1:30, okay. It was completely desolate and silent and peaceful. And so I just had this overwhelming sense, okay, I'm gonna sit down and I'm just gonna rest in this peacefulness because it's so amazing. And so when I did that, God spoke to me. I didn't know it was God at the moment, but now I do. But God said, you don't have to sit in this pain anymore. You can give it, why would you want this? I had agreed with all these things that the world was telling me, that other people were telling me, word curses I had spoken over to myself. And in a moment, I said, no, I'm not going to stand for this any longer. I am healed, and I am healed in Jesus' name. I didn't say Jesus' name, but I said, I am healed. I no longer have this anxiety over me anymore. I am free from panic. I am free from depression. And once I opened my eyes, literally, there were butterflies dancing around me. Literally, the rocks were sparkling. The world looked like it had color. It was as if I had been living in a world with no color. And then when I opened my eyes, the world had color. And I could breathe again. And the moment that that happened, I was like, okay, so now it's my turn. It's my turn now to love. It's my turn now to share my testimony. It's my turn now to share the healing miracle that happened to me in a moment. Sometimes it might not happen for people in a moment, but it will happen if you stay the path. Right? If you stop walking this way, you turn around and then you actually choose life. You know, you choose healing. And so that's what happened to me in a moment. And I thank God every day for that turning point, because it's led me here to this moment with you guys. Marriage healed. I am on the stage worshiping my God, which feels amazing. And I'm also in the process of still healing, but I know that on the other side is my blessing, because God promised it to me in the Bible. So praise Jesus.